Strategic Essentials, Planning and Decision-Making. This presentation explores the Understanding Planning. Chapter 1. The Foundation. The nature of planning. Planning is the fundamental management function that involves setting goals, developing strategies, and outlining the necessary actions to achieve those objectives. It's about looking ahead and preparing for the future. Planning as a process. Effective planning is not a single event but a continuous cycle. It typically involves defining objectives, analyzing the environment, identifying alternatives, making decisions, implementing actions, and monitoring progress. Understanding Planning. Chapter 1. The Foundation. The nature of planning. Planning is the fundamental management function that involves setting goals, developing strategies, and outlining the necessary actions to achieve those objectives. It's about looking ahead and preparing for the future. Planning as a process. Effective planning is not a single event but a continuous cycle. It typically involves defining objectives, analyzing the environment, identifying alternatives, making decisions, implementing actions, and monitoring progress. Chapter 2. Frameworks. Types of planning. Different organizational levels and time horizons call for distinct planning types, each serving a specific purpose to guide operations and achieve long-term visions. Operational planning. Tactical planning. Short-term, daily 1 year. Detailed plans for day-to-day activities, outlining specific tasks, schedules, and resource allocation. Managed by frontline supervisors. Strategic planning. Medium-term, 1 to 3 years, translating strategic goals into specific departmental or functional objectives. Bridges the gap between strategic and operational. Long-term, 3 to 5+ years, high-level goals for the entire organization, focusing on mission, vision, and competitive advantage. Typically set by top management. Chapter 3. Strategic Edge. Advantages of effective planning. Well-executed planning offers significant benefits that enhance organizational efficiency, adaptability, and overall success. Provides direction and reduces uncertainty. Minimizes waste and redundancy. Facilitates coordination and control. Enables proactive problem-solving. Boosts morale and motivation. Improves. Chapter 3. Strategic Edge. Limitations of planning. Despite its benefits, planning is not without its challenges. Recognizing these limitations is crucial for mitigating risks and maintaining flexibility. Can be rigid, time-consuming. Overly rigid plans can stifle creativity and make organizations slow to respond to unforeseen changes. The planning process can be extensive, requiring significant time and resources, which may not always be available. Based on assumptions. Resistance to change. Plans rely on forecasts and assumptions, which may prove inaccurate, leading to deviations from the intended path. Employees may resist new plans, especially if they perceive them as disruptive or not aligned with their interests. Chapter 4. The Next Step. Decision-making. The core. Decision-making is the crucial process of choosing among alternative courses of action. It's intertwined with planning, as effective plans are built upon sound decisions. The essence of strategy is choosing what not to do. Michael Porter. Chapter 4. The Next Step. Stages in decision-making. A structured approach to decision-making enhances the likelihood of selecting the most effective solution. 1. Problem identification. Clearly define the issue or opportunity requiring a decision. 2. Information gathering. Collect relevant data, facts, and insights related to the problem. 3. Generate alternatives. Brainstorm and develop a range of possible solutions or actions. 4. Evaluate alternatives. Assess each alternative against criteria like feasibility, impact, and cost. 5. Select best choice. Choose the alternative that best meets the objectives and criteria. 6. Implement and review. Put the decision into action and monitor its effectiveness, making adjustments as needed. Key takeaways. Effective management hinges on foresight and informed choices. Master these principles to excel. 1, 2, 3. Planning is a continuous process that adapts to environmental uncertainties, rather than a rigid fixed blueprint. Different types of planning, strategic, tactical, operational, serve distinct organizational needs and timeframes. Structured decision-making through identified stages leads to more effective and consistent outcomes. Questions and next steps. Thank you for your attention. We encourage you to apply these foundational concepts in your academic and professional endeavors. Reflect. Practice. Consider how planning and decision-making manifest in your current roles or studies. Actively apply the decision-making stages to a real-world problem or opportunity. Connect. Discuss these concepts with